Senators propose a bill to prevent Congress from trading stocks. That's our next story here on the docket. I really wanted to say so that's why it came out. I jumped right into it. But I appreciate the feedback. This lets me know you guys are listening, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do listen to our own stuff and try to get better. Sometimes I catch myself saying a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so this comes from the typical liberal and DC Drano on Instagram, and it is a clip from yesterday, circulating yesterday. I don't know the Congress members in charge of this, bringing this forth, but I believe Josh Hawley is a part of this and a few others.
So I'm pleased to announce today that we're going to be taking what I believe is a historic step forward on legislation that will ban members of Congress from trading stocks. Senators Merkley, Hawley, Ossoff, and I have come to a bipartisan agreement on legislation. And as chairman of the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, I will be putting this legislation on our committee's next markup later this month, which right now is scheduled for July 24th.
What do you think about that?
I think it's great. More importantly, though, I think we should be pushing for term limits on Congress, because right now they're the only political position where you can just remain in perpetuity. So that's a bigger issue. But they do have access to information that the general population does not. I think other things that Congress should not be allowed to do would include the ability to impose tax or legal or financial constraints to the American population that they don't have to participate in. They are free from paying taxes. And so this is a good start, but it's just the tip of the iceberg.
So we got to get you on a ticket. So if anyone's out there forming the ticket that's going to help this country, Samson Jagoras is a viable candidate.
Well, I would actually encourage you guys to go dive deep into the Convention of States,
yes,
which is the only alternative to Congress. Convention of States is when they basically call a meeting where you have 38 of the 50 states come together and vote, and Congress is not allowed to participate. And the biggest things on the docket for the Convention of States movement is term limits and some of the things that I just discussed.
One thing to note about that bill that's on the table on the 24th is that it does include spouses and children. So that was a lot of people's questions and concerns in the comments.
Yeah, that's good, because I think Pelosi's always done it under her husband's account, right?
Yeah. So, hey, so those are good wins. Those are good wins that, but I think that comes by way of us putting the pressure on these people. Like, this is nonsense. You shouldn't be able to do this stuff.
Well, I would venture to say that most people are asleep at the wheel, though, because the things that I just laid out in front of you, like their ability they don't have to pay taxes, they're not subject to the same tax laws that they're passing, insider trading and things of that nature, they're just heads in the sand, right? So entrepreneurs are probably a little bit more informed. The general population is definitely not informed.
Well, we've kind of offloaded that to Washington, right? When you have a society that continues to just
the government will take care of that.
Yeah, someone else will take care of it. Someone else. My vote is this thing. When you don't understand the whole part about the republic being kept by you and I, it allows for space to come in between those decisions being made in you. So
right.
Yeah.